All right, so we're diving headfirst into crypto today, ready to get a clear picture of what's really going on.
Absolutely.
You've been poring over the latest from Decrypt, checking the charts, even skimmed a crypto bulletin or two.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's not all doom and gloom like some of the headlines make it seem.
Right.
There are actually some pretty strong signals, even some growth, peeking through all the noise.
Definitely. And it's pretty surprising when you think about it.
Like we had that Bitcoin halving back in April.
Yeah.
With inflation still sticking around like a bad smell.
Right.
You'd think things would be way more chaotic, right?
Exactly.
But crypto seems to be toughening up, showing a resilience we haven't always seen.
It's true.
So prices first, because let's be real, that's what everyone's watching, right?
Of course. Good.
Crypt's list has Bitcoin down, let's see, about 2.43%.
Okay.
Ethereum's taken a 1.79% dip.
Yeah.
Binance Coin, it slid down 2.51%. Not exactly a party for the big names.
True. Not the best look for them right now. But those numbers by themselves, they don't tell the whole story. It's not a total free fall like some people want you to believe.
Oh, absolutely. Always more to it. And get this, USDC, which is a stablecoin, it's actually up a bit.
Up? Really?
Yeah, like 0.13%. So that begs the question.
Why are stablecoins acting so differently?
Exactly.
Well, you got to remember stablecoins, they're built to be more stable, right?
Right.
Usually pegged to something like the US dollar. So when everything else feels risky, like with inflation hitting 2.4% last month,
People get jumpy.
people get nervous, exactly, and suddenly stablecoins start looking like a safe haven.
Makes sense. It's like finding solid ground when everything else is like on a trampoline.
Exactly.
But hey, crypto's more than just Bitcoin and the usual suspects.
Oh, absolutely.
What else is catching your eye?
Well, this is where things get interesting. Have you noticed Ethereum holding pretty steady around $2,430, even with Bitcoin dipping? It's telling us that Ethereum's not just following Bitcoin's lead anymore.
It's like it's stepping out from the shadows.
Investors are starting to see the potential of these alternative coins, these altcoins, you know,
Yeah.
for their own unique strengths.
I like that, forging its own path.
Yeah.
And you know, even with these dips we talked about, the total crypto market cap, it's still massive.
Huge.
Like $2.12 trillion. Can't just brush that off.
No, not at all. That's a huge vote of confidence. It tells us there's real sustained interest.
Yeah.
People believe in the future of crypto. This isn't just a fad, it's an entire ecosystem that's evolving right in front of us.
I love it. Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk about the cool stuff.
The exciting stuff.
This is where my ears perk up. So we've got Palau using blockchain for, get this, savings bonds.
Savings bonds, now that is thinking outside the box.
Right.
It just shows you how much potential blockchain has beyond just digital currency.
Beyond Bitcoin, yeah.
We're talking about changing the way these traditional systems work from the ground up.
Who knew savings bonds could be so cutting edge?
Right.
Speaking of innovation, we've got that Optimism airdrop making waves. Free crypto, anyone.
Basically, picture this. A project wants to get people hyped, right?
Yeah.
Reward their early supporters, maybe even bring in some new blood.
Okay.
So they do an airdrop, giving away some of their tokens for free.
Nice.
In this case, Optimism is dropping, get this, 10.3 million OP tokens.
Wow.
Worth something like $16 million, going out to like 54,000 users.
Talk about a lucky bunch.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more. Samsung Pay's jumping on the crypto train. They're embracing crypto cards now.
See, this is big. This isn't just a little toe dip in the water.
Right.
When a company like Samsung, a giant, integrates crypto like this, it's a clear signal they're taking this seriously.
It's becoming mainstream, you're saying.
Crypto is getting harder and harder to ignore, and these kinds of moves, they just pave the way for even wider adoption.
Love it. Okay, time for a reality check, though. It can't all be sunshine and roses, can it? What are some of the risks lurking out there?
You're always right on the money with that. Gotta stay grounded.
Right.
It's not all rainbows and unicorns in the crypto world.
Sadly.
One thing that's got people talking is the whole Silk Road Bitcoin situation.
Right. For those who need a refresher, that was, shall we say, a certain online marketplace.
Right.
And the government, they snagged a ton of Bitcoin back then.
They did.
Now the rumor mill is churning about them cashing out.
Yeah, and that's what has people worried.
What would that even mean for the market?
Well, think about it. You have a massive sell-off like that.
Right.
Hitting the market all at once
Yeah.
could cause some serious waves. We're talking a potential Bitcoin price drop.
How serious are we talking?
Maybe even dipping below $60,000.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely something to watch. And on top of that, Bitcoin mining revenue, It's taken a hit since that halving event earlier this year.
Right.
Are those two things related at all?
Absolutely. It all boils down to how Bitcoin actually works. That halving event.
Yeah.
It's built into the system, it happens automatically, and when it does, it cuts the reward for mining Bitcoin in half.
Oh, right.
So while everyone knew it was coming, it directly impacts how profitable mining is.
Makes sense.
Miners start earning less.
Yeah.
They might start selling off their Bitcoin to cover their costs.
Right, I see.
And that puts downward pressure on the price.
So it's not just about, like, investor feelings. It's the actual nuts and bolts of Bitcoin at play.
Yeah.
But I thought these sorts of bumps in the road were considered normal over the long term, like par for the course when it comes to crypto.
Exactly. Think of it like a roller coaster ride. There are going to be ups and downs.
Thrilling.
These events, they might cause some short-term jitters for sure,
Yeah.
but experienced investors, they often see this as an opportunity.
Yeah.
What looks like a downturn to some, it's a chance to buy low for others.
Like a crypto clearance sale.
Yeah.
But there's another piece to this puzzle, isn't there? Regulation and adoption. It always feels like this tug of war between governments and this whole decentralized world.
It's a delicate dance, that's for sure. A global one, too. Governments are trying to wrap their heads around this new asset class.
Right.
And it's leading to some interesting situations. On one hand, you've got the Thai SEC looking into ways for mutual funds to get in on the crypto action.
Oh, really?
That's a big step towards legitimacy.
Yeah, it is.
It shows wider acceptance.
Like dipping their toes in the water before diving in head first.
Exactly.
But then at the same time, you've got entities like the European Central Bank. They're expressing concerns about stablecoins,
Right.
worried about their impact on traditional finance.
It's that classic tension you see.
Right.
You've got some cautiously embracing the potential, while others are pumping the brakes.
They're worried about the risks.
Exactly.
It can feel overwhelming trying to keep up with it all.
It can.
Speaking of trying to keep up, there's one story that really caught my eye. It seems VanEck, and they're a big deal in traditional finance, right?
Yeah.
And they're launching a venture capital fund, $30 million, specifically for fintech, crypto, and AI startups.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that? It's like they're hedging their bets a little, right?
That's interesting.
They want a piece of that crypto pie, but they aren't quite ready to go all in.
Yeah. It's this fascinating kind of push and pull we're seeing. Traditional finance, they're paying attention. They're definitely paying attention. And a move like this, it suggests they see the potential of, bringing crypto into their world, their portfolios. But it begs the question, are they really truly embracing this whole decentralized idea?
The ethos.
Yeah, the ethos of crypto, or are they just chasing those profits?
Because it is a volatile market, let's be real.
Exactly. It's unpredictable. And that unpredictability is what makes this whole thing so captivating, right?
Yeah.
We're at this crossroads. Traditional finance, decentralized finance, they're starting to meet.
They're intersecting.
Yeah, and the lines, they're getting blurry. The decisions these big players make, like VanEck, they're going to have a ripple effect.
Throughout the whole financial world, really.
Exactly. It's a big deal.
It's a lot to unpack. But that's what we do here, right?
That's what we're here for.
Break it down, make it digestible. So as we wrap up our crypto deep dive today, we want to leave you with something to think about.
Something to chew on.
With these major players, they're dipping their toes in the crypto waters now. Is this a sign? Are they finally ready for a decentralized future? Or are they just, hedging their bets?
Playing it safe.
Hoping to ride this wave of volatility as long as it lasts? The answer, it's going to shape the future of finance, that's for sure. So, until next time, stay curious out there.
Keep exploring.
And never stop learning.